Hogan won that tap, and then Davey got away from Roden, and now McLean. Jurrah's up in front. McLean decides to go down the corridor. Neat kick off the boot. Petterd at second disposal for him now. He looked up and he saw Brendan Lay coming at him, and he thought, no, I can't handball to him. That wouldn't be a good move. Good pick up from Grimes. Kick into a hot spot. Oh, well done by Jetta, who's been busy early, and the little kick's clever in the end. Not 15, nobody's listening. Bate's got plenty of time and kicks the goal.
The ruckman made contact initially. Brogan going hard at Jamar. This is Roden. Chad Corn smothered off the boot. Well done by Morton. He's away with it. Kicks inside the forward 50. Going back. Jurrah is going to get a free kick.
Then went the footy. Just here.
The Cougar.
Here he is, the Cougar.
Right there.
Pounces on it, Dennis.
Amazing. He got bowled over, the Cougar, is what happened. Yeah, you can't do that.
48. The bloke that wore 48 that kicked a couple of bags of 7 in a row, Dan. You remember who he was?
7 in a row.
A couple of times.
Smithy?
No, 29.
Oh. There goes the kick and he puts it through. Whoever he was, he couldn't have done that.
Darren Cuthbertson was the other man that wore 48. Dennis, that's his yearly average.
To Morton. And now Wheatley. So promising here. Dunn back in the team today. There's a neat kick. Jurrah got it. Only man that read it.
The Cougar, Den.
Amazing enough.
Just waiting behind, ready to pounce.
You give a bloke a nickname and he's a better player.
Exactly. It was really good movement here by Paul Wheatley, but also Dunn, who created the run from behind. Get it in long. Very hard for any defence to stop or to guard numbers, but get it over the top and it's even more dangerous.
Such an exciting prospect from Uendamu in Central Australia, and Jurrah's kicked a second goal in the opening term.
Inside the centre square, Grimes takes off again. Busy customer, talented kid, Jurrah!
The Cougar is up.
Now his man, Pettigrew, was just coming back from a run up the ground, and Surgeon was left to fight.
How much space are they going to give the Melbourne forwards? At the moment, they are very content to zone off and play off. If they're not careful, they'll be a big way down and showing no real respect for players that have only played a handful of games.
So Jurrah going at his third. And Port really just so lackadaisical at the moment. Jurrah's got 3. It's a beautiful kick. Wonderful style.
Gee, he jumped at the footy there. You'd love excitement, athleticism.
Green over the head of McLean, but Melbourne get behind Port, and as a result, McLean can run it to half forward. Can he finish? Not a good kick. It goes out towards Jurrah. Jurrah 40 metres from goal, sweeps it back to Moloney. Moloney steps to 50. Beautiful finish.
All clear.
Can't this boy Jurrah to give the handball off instinctively. He could have been in his own right. He's kicked through in the first term. He could have seen the big sticks and said, right, I'm going to do a big U-turn here and kick a goal. Didn't even think about it. Team rules, give it off, no U-turns. Puts Moloney into a really good spot and a great finish. All of a sudden, when Port Adelaide are turning the ball over or they're getting beaten in their forward line, they're exposed through the middle of the ground. They have to tighten up because they're not showing enough respect to Melbourne players at the moment.
Hey, Lynden! Don't give anything away!
It was a good effort there by Dunn because he was out number 2 to 1. Oh, there we go. He's lost the plot, Chad.
No. And 50.
Got to get him out of there now. Suggest his brother goes over to him, or even Treadray. 3 things. And that all stemmed from when he went out onto the ground incorrectly.
Well, he hasn't had a good day, to be honest. I mean, his first touch was smothered and Melbourne got a goal.
Yes.
That's probably the worst 3 minutes of Chad Corn's playing career right there.
So Lynden Dunn, he's going to enjoy this. That's sweet.
And his brother Kane has just come off. Might sit down beside him and just say, call it down. Look, Lynden Dunn played this for everything it was worth. There's no... But it's the next section that Mark Williams will be really disappointed with. The 50-metre penalty, inexcusable. You've given away the free. Deal with it.
Stewart to build. Surgeon so important in that opening turn. Decided not to give it off to Stewart. It was probably a better option if he had it. And Grimes is just so impressive. To Bate, is on his wrong side. Kicks it wide with the right. Dunn's been good. They brought him back especially for Port, you felt. And that's a lovely looking kick. And Jurrah's done it again. The best of the lot of them.
Wow.
He's taking an ordinary afternoon at the MCG to new heights.
Oh, these have found a new full forward.
People are saying, Jack who?
Do you reckon I think Robbo might have just handed the baton over, don't you?
I think so. Petterd has had a real tough afternoon. Gave it to Corns. His kick half blanketed. Taken by Morton. Moloney. Jurrah is dropping back. Jurrah will fly from the side. Well, he got in there somewhere. And the mark's been taken by Robbo.
Let's have a look at Jurrah's mark one more time. And then we'll come back to Robbo. Have a look at this. His foot is up over his head. It's a good vertical leap. But Jurrah actually created this. He just got bodies out of the way. It was probably a free kick, but it enabled Robbo to fall back into the hole.
Probably fair to say, too, that Russell Robertson's pride has been pricked. Immediately, he wanted to take a mark. In he comes, and he kicks a goal, unlike Jurrah.
Might be just the little prick that Robbo needs.
Handball because he had no space to work in with his back to so Green to Morton to Bate. They're going to have to bring him down because he's a long bomber. Martin gives it to Jurrah, and then Jurrah looks up and goes bang again.
Oh, he's got eyes too. He lowered them and he saw him. Fantastic play. Mark Williams would want to probably put someone on Liam Jurrah sooner or later.
Well, he's had Petterd on him, and Petterd, to his credit, had a couple of moments in this quarter, but he's a rare bird, Jurrah, I should say. Looks like he's got a full hand, doesn't he? He can do it all.
Yeah, takes a good player to do that.
And he's bringing other players into the game, and I think that's the most exciting thing.
So Petterd to put the D's 3 goals in front, and he does.
When you know it's gone bad too, don't you?
Yeah.
You're muttering to yourself.
Oh, they're in trouble again here.
Hand pass comes across from Martin, getting through as Davey.
He doesn't miss
Bates. No trouble at all. He's got his second.
Great pressure. Finds himself as though he's going to mark it in the right, and then he takes it in the left.
So he's kicked to full for Melbourne with some terrific numbers, and Robbo flew as a shield.
That was a great kick. That was a super kick and a super setup. They knew it was going to go there, and Russell Robertson played an important role here. There's the free kick. Robbo knew this.
Here it is.
Just knew it and pulled out of the option. So well done. They're in trouble here. They're in big trouble here, Port Adelaide.
4 times this year, Petterd's kicked a couple of goals in a game, and he's going to do it for the 5th right now. And Melbourne get the important opening goal of the second half.
Their zone setup, Melbourne, has been exceptional there. He's a thumping kick. He's a thumping kick, then.
Jurrah's lurking back there too. They're giving him a bit of space to run at this ball. Jurrah. Well, I can't understand why you wouldn't get a body on him.
With the long arms, that would go gadget arms.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you just at least have contact? The bloke with the footy's not going to kick it to you. If you're a Port man, Jurrah runs around. And he's kicked the goal.
Oh, well done. It just goes to show that Port aren't switched on today. Your point's well made, then. Ball's coming in long. You know that it's going to go to the square. Yeah, well, he's actually taken it before the line and he didn't fumble it, so that's a mark. But you're right, you just had to get him, you had to push him through, didn't you?
Well, you had to be there earlier, didn't you? I mean, just alongside him and the guy's got the ball, just lining up his options.
To Jamar, back to Dunn. Through the centre, carving them up now. Green's normally a good kick. He's got his target. Then Jurrah quickly on, and McLean's got it.
They're asleep, Port Adelaide. They are getting run off their feet. They're not willing to push back. And at the moment, Melbourne is showing them what work rate is required to win a game of football. See, they're dangerous through the centre of the ground too, the Ds. They're just handballing, crowding the loose man. And they always bring it back inside to actually have a better shot at goal.
Well, they lead by 4 goals to Melbourne. Jurrah's kicked 4-2.
Here's the difference, Bruce.
Here's McLean. This to make life very, very difficult.
Kick.
Through midfield, Jones. Now Dunn.
Big chance for the D's now. Dunn going long to full forward. Petterd and Pettigrew at the back. Jurrah, ball still to E1. Petterd gets it out. Robbo!
Same place as last week, Bruce.
Got it in long. Good play there. It was Lynden, Dunn. He carried the footy and they got it in. A good contest there by Petterd. But Robbo, this is a sharp shot.
Same place he got the sealer against the West Coast Eagles, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
He likes that spot.
That's it. See, they've worked well, the forward line. The Melbourne forward line is starting to gel together. They don't let you get it out too easily either.
The ball was Davey. Bounces to Bruce. Spots Davey, who was lurking out the back. Tries to time the release. Petterd's got it. Heart in the mouth stuff for Port supporters. He's kicked a goal.
Oh, he likes that one. That's his third. Relied upon their movement all day, so they'd want to stick to that.
Moloney kicks beyond the wing. Jurrah wanted it most. McDonald gives it back to Jurrah. A buzz of excitement goes around the MCG. Long kick, Petterd.
Wow. Jurrah again involved, but Petterd just planted the hips and used his weight. It's just here, he just holds right there. He knew where the ball was going to land. And Pettigrew has not had the best afternoon.
The footy ground can be cruel. There's no place to hide. You just take your medicine. Petterd gets his fourth.
Once again, contest over there with Jurrah. He was then able to butter up and get back on his bike. You see it here, he just turns around. And no thought, he could have actually ran another 15 to 20 yards. But he got it in quick, and it's so dangerous.
They've kicked 8 goals between them, Petterd and Jurrah.
Yeah. Where the difference, and as Mark Williams said before the game, very tough forward line to match up on because they're not, they're not traditional 6'4" and.
Dying seconds now. Roden sends it goalward. Green's in the road though. Melbourne have weathered the storm.
Port's finals chances are just about finished in the next 3 seconds.
Wait for the siren.
So 101 to 90. They led all the way, Melbourne. They certainly deserve to win. I think what was so perplexing was that Port was so close.
Yeah, they gave them a chance. They were strong enough in the end, though.
Well, Jurrah set it up early, didn't he? And then Petterd almost finished it off. 8 goals between 2 youngsters. He's the story, really, of the day in many ways, Jurrah. So an upset, and really upsetting Port this year. Melbourne 101 to 90. Well, there'll be some recriminations in Adelaide tomorrow.